Welcome to Mustoinvesting Cambodia, and in today's video I'll be sharing with you the best cities to live in Cambodia in 2024 for accommodation, food, ambience, atmosphere, environment, other details that you should know if you come to move or live in Cambodia. But before we start, don't forget to like the video, share it to your friends, subscribe to Mustoinvesting Cambodia, and hit the notification button if you have any questions about Cambodia, and check out our two official websites in the description below. Comment below if you have any questions, any topics about Cambodia, and let's get started. So yes, Cambodia is one of the world's fastest growing economies. In fact, this year in 2024, Cambodia's economy is projected to grow to 6.6%, the highest in Southeast Asia, and many Americans, Canadians are interested to relocate, to move and live in Cambodia, and I will be sharing with you the best places, the best cities to move to. Let's start with the first one, Siem Reap. Yes, Siem Reap city is very famous for living, and also for foreigners that not only want to live but also want to visit the beautiful temples of Angkor. And definitely you should spend at least 1 week to fully explore the beautiful temples of Angkor Wat, Kabar and Bante Stray, Kulan Mountain, and also Koh Khe, that is very near the new Siem Reap International Airport, which is 50 kilometers from Siem Reap town, and also Bang Milia and other beautiful sites around Siem Reap province, including the majestic Tonle Sap Lake. So I think Siem Reap is the best city to live in Cambodia, on my opinion. If you are looking for retirement, relaxation, just live a peaceful, quiet life, I think Siem Reap is the best place in Cambodia for living. If you're not thinking about business, if you're not thinking about finding a job, because number two is Phnom Penh. Phnom Penh, the capital of Cambodia, and it's also the most crowded city. But in Phnom Penh city you can get the best investment, because the city is really growing very fast. A new bridge is being built spanning over the night market to Chochangva Peninsula and Areksat, and also many projects including the new Techo Tak Mau International Airport that is also being built outside of Phnom Penh city, around 40 kilometers from Phnom Penh city. So you can see a lot of development happening in Phnom Penh. I think for business, for work, Phnom Penh is a better choice, because the best schools, the best companies can be found here in Phnom Penh. And myself, I also live in Phnom Penh city, and I find Phnom Penh city the best place in Cambodia to live for myself, because I'm doing business here, I'm working. But for living, for the air quality, I think Siem Reap is better. I think Siem Reap is a great place, and myself, I used to live in Siem Reap, and I can say accommodation in Siem Reap is cheaper than it is in Phnom Penh. In Siem Reap you can get very nice accommodation from $200 US. You can get a house, you can even get a villa for $250, $300, $400 US. So the difference is that in Phnom Penh there are more condos, more high buildings. In Siem Reap you cannot build anything higher than Angkor Wat. So that's why I think in terms of accommodation, the life in Siem Reap is more simple than it is in Phnom Penh. And let's talk about another city that is also very similar to Phnom Penh. This is Sihanoukville. Sihanoukville is Cambodia's premier beach town with a population of around 100,000 people. Phnom Penh has a population of 2.3 million people, and Siem Reap has a population of 140,000 people. So Sihanoukville is good living because a lot of infrastructure has been built, and I think it's also a good place if you want to live. you can get a condo, you can find something nice. You can't get a house or something more simple like you can get in Phnom Penh or Siem Reap. So Sihanouk Ville, there are many buildings, and most of the buildings do have condos. So in Sihanouk Ville you have to expect to get a room, to get a condo. But in terms of prices, in Sihanouk Ville accommodation is from $400 per month for a condo, up to $600 to $800 for a condo. So accommodation is a bit more expensive than Phnom Penh and Siem Reap. In Phnom Penh you can also get a condo from $400 to $600 to $800 to $1,000. But in Phnom Penh you can also find cheap rooms for $80, very basic. You can get a house for $150, $200, $300. Sihanouk Ville has accommodation that is a bit more expensive than Phnom Penh. But yes, Phnom Penh, Siem Reap, Sihanouk Ville do have good hospitals, good clinics, but Sihanouk Ville is smaller, much smaller than Phnom Penh. If you want to live in a city, then Phnom Penh is definitely the place for you. Sihanouk Ville is a small city, and yes, there are lots of buildings, many finished, unfinished. The beauty is that you have a beautiful coastline, beautiful beaches, Korong, Korong Samlam, Koda Keo Island, that are very near. And I think it's good also, but it's slightly more expensive than Phnom Penh and Siem Reap. And then we have Kampot. Kampot is actually very popular with Western tourists, especially those that left Sihanouk Ville when the Chinese arrived in 2019, and there was a construction boom in Sihanouk Ville, and the real estate market went up to the roof. And yes, Kampot is what Sihanouk Ville used to be 10 years ago. It's a quiet town by the riverside. You also have the ocean a few kilometers away. But Kampot is a lovely town, and it's quiet. There are many Western people, many retirees. It's cheap. You can find something for $150 to $200, the cheapest. You can also find cheap rooms, but Kampot is more provincial, it's more smaller, same as Kep, which is around 30 minutes from Kampot by the seaside. Is also quite small, quite tiny, but I think Kampot is more popular with Western tourists than Kep. Kep is more with Cambodian tourists. Kep is nice, but it's a bit too quiet. So you have to think where you want to go. I think for retirees, Kampot and Siem Reap are the best options. And for people that like the city, then Phnom Penh is definitely the best place for working, for studying. Sihanouk Ville is nice for living if you want to stay by the seaside. We also have Battambang with a population of 120,000 people. Used to be Cambodia's second largest city, but now Battambang is just a big town, a big city, but it's relatively less busy than Siem Reap or Phnom Penh, and it's also nice. Not much infrastructure as there is in Phnom Penh, Sihanouk Ville, Siem Reap, but still you can get food, you can get accommodation, you can get everything you need. It's just more provincial. Same Porsat. Porsat is much smaller than Battambang. Then we have Kampong Cham, we have Ban Lung in Mondulkiri, we have cities in Cambodia, we have Takeo, but we can say most Cambodian towns look the same. They're very provincial, quiet. If you want to be in a busy city, then you definitely have to be in Phnom Penh. If you want to have parties, entertainment, Phnom Penh, Siem Reap, Sihanouk Ville are the places for you. More Chinese stay in Sihanouk Ville, so you have to come by yourself and see. But definitely, if you live in Phnom Penh, Sihanouk Ville, accommodation will be higher than if you live in Siem Reap, Kampot, Battambang, Porsat, and other parts of Cambodia. And the best hospitals, the best schools, the best universities are definitely in Phnom Penh and Siem Reap. So contact me on our Facebook meta page or Instagram page if you have any other questions about Cambodia. Definitely, I think Cambodia is very underrated, and yes, definitely lots of things that we can offer. Legal service, we can offer also tours for around Cambodia. But this is all I have for you today. Thank you so much, and I'll see you next time.